We looked at a few different lots, and it sounds really funny, but it just felt right. It felt like home. We loved the lot.
We knew we were going to be building here, and so I started interviewing different homeowners. I started going to some of the board meetings of the neighborhood, and I would kind of pick brains of different people that were already out here and ask, hey, who was your builder? How was the process? Were you happy with it? Would you do something different if you could go back in time? And the most common response that we got with people that were really satisfied was with Partners in Building.
And so the tipping point for us was, I guess, sitting through those seminars and hearing, how the company works and that they deliver, what they promise, and they break the process down such that it's an easy to understand steps, and we weren't, struggling with how do we have to manage this. I mean, it was a, kind of a one-stop shop.
They're talking about their product and the whole process, and that was reassuring to me to hear that. But in the back of my head, I was also thinking, all right, they're talking the talk, but can they walk the walk? I asked about the timeline, I asked about their resources, I asked about their quality assurance. The way they described the process, it was dead on. The timing, the execution, the resources.
You got to enjoy the process and the journey. Some people talk about how stressful it's going to be, and even in the seminar they talked about, I think Partners did a really good job of helping set the expectations of how that process works. And having never gone through it, I feel like there's times we need to counsel people when they're about to go through it to really give them some insight.
It was a very predictable process, and I think that kept us not just happy, but low stress. I feel like that's sort of a oxymoron of low stress building. But for us, it really was. I mean, Partners in Building is so well organized. It was really exciting, actually. The foundation gets poured, and then, next thing you know, the framing starts, and wow.
Partners in Building has a process that a lot of the other builders we met with, they do one home here, one home there, and it's just kind of, you don't know how long it's going to take. But with Partners, it's like a well-oiled machine. They are reliable, they do homes often, they're in the business of making custom homes. And so we kind of knew what the time frame would look like. We knew how everything would run, pretty much how much things were gonna cost just up front. It was very clear, very comfortable.
You didn't build a spec home, you built a custom home, and that was really the game changer for us.
For us, the reason we picked a company like Partners because they've done it thousands of times. But we got the exact house exactly built with the custom features we wanted.
I'm kind of a person that likes to go with bigger companies. It was like, okay, they should have their stuff together.
But once you find someone you really trust, and having other people who've gone through the process that can endorse the process and say, yep, I did it and it has really happened. But yeah, I think I'd be happy to do it again with Partners.